What up on in there? It's your boy Brian D coming at you, playing some Axis and Allies. I have two games going, my game versus Dog, which is not going well, and I have a new game against Father of War where I'll be playing the Axis. So looks like he's gone already, so let's start this new one off. Okay, as always, you want to see what Russia did. Looks like a pretty standard opening. 6 infantry and a tank. And the combat, Western Russia and Ukraine as usual. Lost 3 infantry in Western Russia. And lost 2 infantry, artillery, and a tank. Pretty standard result. Looks like he moved him up, these guys over here, and pulled them back. Moved his sub over here. Okay, well, I'm going to do my standard opening, which is 11 infantry and 2 armor, or artillery, I'm sorry. And my standard is to take out Libya. I believe that's what it's called. Oh, Transjordan, I'm sorry. Transjordan with the armor and a tank, because it stops him from moving these units in to kill my fleet or to merge with this guy here. Chances are he'll kill me anyway with the bomber and the 2 fighters that are in range, but that's what I do. Of course, we want to take Ukraine back, so I'm going to use these infantry. Got 3 fighters and 1 more infantry to be safe. Have to take that back. Up here, I'll walk 1 guy in. I may bring more, but it's just what I do in case I change my mind. Up here, I'm going to send 1 sub over here and 1 up there. Fighters that can reach. And these units. And I believe that is it. Okay, let's get to it. This always makes me nervous, this attack. Probably 95 times out of 100 it'll be fine, but I've had a couple cases where I keep missing with my battleship. This transport hits twice, and if you take the hits on the battleship, even if you kill him, your units have to retreat and they stay on the transport. You can't pull them off. So you're going to lose it anyway. It's just awful. Oh, not going good. Come on. Miss. This one is a low probability attack, but if you hit it, it helps immensely. keeps UK off the from being able to land troops for at least 2 rounds, and it helps. Usually, though, what happens is I miss, and then he always hits on the first round, but we'll see. Ah, nice. It's high risk, high reward type action. A lot of people will attack this down here because if you hit this one, it's even more because you get an extra transport. But I like to really bust down UK as much as possible. This one's always scary too. Not bad, 3 hits. I think this is an issue of the game itself, because you really should only take 1 hit on this battleship and lose the sub. But I think there's issues with the 2 powers when you meet up. I think it takes the first hits from the person who owns the territory, um, but I'm not positive. 1 hit. Although maybe it had to do with the air hits versus sub hits. He may have had to take those too. See, look, it took the UK transport before the sub. Maybe it was an air attack though too. All these little things come into play, and I'm not exactly 100% on the rules. The best players are, and they will place units in certain areas, and I've seen some pretty slick tricks. See, and I don't understand how my planes were able to hit him. It must have been, I guess, one of these. But this was a great round one. It's about the best I could hope for. Would have been nice to keep this other infantry, but I did the objective, which is to block this to keep these other ones from coming in. I have quite a few units left as far as sea units are concerned, and I believe they're set to submerge if possible. Let's double check. Yep. So we'll see what happens. Oops. Exited by mistake. So these will submerge if there's no destroyer, which is this one, which will probably kill this unit, but the one over here will submerge because chances are he's going to try to kill that, bringing up his cruiser. Okay, let's do non-combat. He has nothing to be able to land, so I can empty out as much as I want. Gonna pull these guys back down to the mainland. These guys I think will stay. I think I'm going to try to keep them UK from making a fleet, so instead of moving down here, Oops. Okay, let's place the units. Place one on each area in case my fleet still arrive. I can bring that down. All the infantry. There it is. Standard German response. 42. As always, the goal is to get into Africa. We'll see what he does, and that could either help or hurt me. But usually what they'll do is they'll hold on to Egypt, take out this unit, take out the fleet with the fighters, and then send something up here to get rid of that. But there are other options. We'll see what this guy does. Father of War, I believe is his name. Okay. Well, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, comment if you care to. Have a good day, and see ya.